one matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Go ahead. Turbo three, kick.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Quick hitter to Jalen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Tua.
What the shit?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are in great shape.
That's gotta be a flag.
Take over at their 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. From continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Rodgers. They find Will Cobb with a completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 26 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Being chased out, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. They'll run, Achane. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and 1 coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to roll the ball to something a little more advantageous.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. They throws it out the middle, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Somebody is going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tua going to throw. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achan is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start on the ground. And he's still first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Good move at the 30.
Oh, God.
Look at the big fella go. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in.
What the fucking bullshit is that?
Tyler Conklin, 96 yards. And the Jets are able to move back in front. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second down, a run by Achane. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Achane, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzoma. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Open man is Uzoma. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with it and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, momentary speed moved there in that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's caught left side, working with it. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points.
It makes the score Jets 20, Dolphins 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
3rd down and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And no sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll complete this with Berrios. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Paul want to give up the middle, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got it open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. These two teams this first half have been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they give the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
What?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now it's 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag.
Hike the damn ball.
Jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Ain't no way.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know the perfections in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Down the left sideline, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ballgame. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Setting the throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not
Let me try to guard him one-on-one.
And quickly, they get to the line. Tua now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he'll find the open.
Damn.
That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Play action. Now it's Tua. This is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up, and the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught.
I don't believe it.
Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can
That's
get
a flag.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second-half blowout material. Rodgers going to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to take on 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua going to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 36. Now Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. 20.
Oh, fuck.
Look at this. Big gain by fumbles. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
32 Stinger.
Here's Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run with Mostert. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game is gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On play action, now Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for a Miami
On
Dolphins.
first down, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here to Hill, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory.
First down. First and
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, ready.
Tua now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get him inside the 15.
Fucking bounced off his head.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try for Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.